These are nervous times in Argentina, so government ministers were quick to reassure markets and calm an anxious population. Their economic policies are on track, they said. There's nothing to worry about.
In
the context of a growing economy and with rising employment and less poverty, we have an Argentina that will keep growing for many years to come, but we have never seen such a big drop in public spending.
But soothing words are not enough, and the Argentine central bank took the drastic step of raising its key borrowing rate to 40%, the third rise in a week. It's to boost the peso, which this year has lost 15% of its value against the US dollar. That creates inflation, which the country has suffered plenty of in recent years. This is nothing new in Argentina, but that doesn't make the threat of an economic crisis any easier to bear, with everybody nervously watching the interest and currency exchange rates, knowing that the impact of any economic meltdown is brutal. Many are still traumatized by the economic crisis of 2001-2002, when Argentina defaulted on sovereign debts of $93 billion. Savers were refused access to their own bank accounts and millions were plunged into poverty. Some fear it's coming again, others believe it can't happen again.
We're walking on the brink, that's what it seems like to me.
In 2001, the economy was dollarized and all deposits had to be returned in dollars. But it's not like that now. The banks have pesos and won't have the same problems.
When President Mauricio Macri came to power 2.5 years ago, he promised to make Argentina what he called a normal country, after years of economic turmoil. It's still not clear how close Argentina is to achieving that normality.
We'll have to follow over the next days and weeks how these very high interest rates will affect not only the domestic FX market, which probably will give some breather, but also how the economy will respond to it, consumption, investment, and so on and so forth, as it is very difficult to maintain such high interest rates over the long term.
Inflation is still high and investment is lower than many expected, but Argentina is hoping, praying, that the president's promise is still on track. Daniel Schweimler, Jazeera, Buenos Aires.